When spirit speaks, every must listen. Look, 11:11. I this time got a screenshot at the beginning, and I want you to know, first of all, if you're here right now, and I know you know this, there is no coincidence. But I do want to tell you that it feels more like a command because something has been calling you quietly, calling you in, and you've been having dreams and even through visions and through the voices of the ancestors. Listen, I didn't plan I didn't plan this message. You did. And you called it in the moment your soul got tired of missing signs. And trust me, I've been there when I have missed the signs that have been right then, right in front of me. And so now Spirit is answering loud, clear, undeniable. So let's take a breath. Let's just take a breath. Open your heart and listen because this message, I want you to know, it carries your name in vibration. And oh my goodness, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. It's mind blowing, I must say. This is a timeless message. So I want you to know that any time that you come across this message, it is the right time for you. But there's been some things that has been going on. And I know if you're here, it's a couple of things that have been going on. Number one, I want you to know that your loved ones, your ancestors, they have been talking. They have been sending you signs and messages from all of a sudden walking in the room and you go to click the light switch on and poof, the light bulb goes out. And just when you go back to put the light bulb in, poof, the light bulb comes on. From someone ringing the door or knocking at the door because they're telling me that they are coming to the door, ringing the door, and going to the door, and no one is there. They have also been showing up by showing you beautiful butterflies out of nowhere. You just see these gorgeous butterflies that are appearing. And it's a beautiful thing. And something else I want to talk to you about, and we're going to talk more about the ancestors here in just a moment because they have a good message for you. It's so good, and I can't wait to share this with you. But I want to talk about the energy really that's going to come by the time you get this message, whenever you do. It feels like 72 hours, the 72-hour window. And so you may be feeling very tired right now. It just feels like you just can't get your energy. You can't get enough rest. You can't get enough sleep. You feel tired. And that's only because you're moving. How can I put this? I don't even have the word for it. You're about to step into something brand new, in something that you're doing. There's a part of your life that you're working on that's brand new. This could be a new position. This could be a new place that you're living. This could be a new potential relationship you're stepping into. This could be a new way for you showing up. Some of you, you're even getting opportunities. I see, like, if you're some sort of influencer and all of a sudden you have these people reaching out with all of these opportunities that are coming your way, or even if you don't work in that field of it as a creative, but just you have people reaching out to you. And it even can be people in your community wanting you to share, asking you questions. And this is, think of it this way, it's like your body getting you ready for what is to come. And some of you are starting a class, Well, let me not get ahead of myself. You're actually thinking about starting in class. It's going to come to you within a few days. This is how I feel energetically. It's going to come to you within a few days. And this is going to be a great learning opportunity for you because you've been thinking about maybe doing this class or going into this line of study. These things are coming up for you at this time. But I want to remind you of this. And if it happens, I want you to know that everything, and say it with me, everything is aligning for your greatest and your highest good. Let's just say that you're sitting down and you're having lunch with a friend, and then all of a sudden, your friend just tells you this secret. And it's funny because I have my Victoria's Secret blanket here, but that's how I hear it as Spirit is clarifying for me this secret. Or you may be compelled to share this secret with a friend, and you exchange this secret with a friend. And what I want you to do is straighten your face. If they're telling you something that's shocking, straighten your face. That's it. Don't just straighten your face because they're sharing it with you because they know that they can trust you with it. And if you're sharing it with them, if that's you, that you can trust them. Your intuition, which is your inner knowing, is at an all-time high. So many things are dropping in. It's almost like you're having deja vu. And so before these things happen, and your ancestors are letting me know that if something wakes you up in the middle of the night, literally, this could have been what woke you up and you found me because you called me, right? Quietly called me in, but you may get woken up in the middle of the night. Or your phone may go off. You might have thought you put it on silent or do not disturb, and all of a sudden a call comes in or some sort of message comes in, something comes in, an alert goes off. When somebody is something on YouTube or something on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, some of these platforms, and your phone goes off. Now, I want you to know what sort of triggered that to go off. That was your ancestors and your guides. I want you to pay attention to the time on the clock. Please write it down because it will have significance for you. This is the perfect time for you to ask for guidance, especially over the next couple of days. And it's funny because I see some of your ancestors who are highly connected with music, the 808, because they're telling me make sure that when you're asking for guidance, whether you go into meditation, you go into prayer, you just sitting with yourself and you're just sitting in silence, do it before 8:08 p.m. It just makes me think of the song about the 808s and that drum beat, but the ancestors are saying, do it before 8:08, right? And then the other thing that they're coming because they came in a large group. So I know this is for the collective and everyone who finds this. And in fact, if you're still here, then this message is for you. Take what's in your heart, what you feel connected to, and hold on to that. I also want you to know, make sure you take a look at your finances. Take a look at your finances. Don't go overboard. Don't go spending. Don't go on a splurge, right? I'm not saying that, but your ancestors are saying just slow it down just a little bit. This isn't the time to go all out with your finances. And there could be some other things that are going on. You have this extra burst of creativity, or you have a little bit of anxiety, or just maybe just a feeling. It doesn't have to be uneasy, but maybe you're restless at night and you just get to stroll in how it is. Next thing, you're purchasing things you wouldn't. What I want you to do with this is I want you to use this time and I want you to start thinking about your life path. What is it that you see yourself doing in the future? Or how about if you just take the opportunity to just ponder this thought and maybe set your alarm for about 8 minutes and 8 seconds, and you sit with yourself and think about what would a perfect day in your life look like? Like from the time you wake up in the morning and to the time you go to sleep, and just think about that. This is what your ancestors want you to think about. They want you to know that they love you deeply and that they are here to support you and that life truly does go on. It does. And they are very much alive. In fact, one of your ancestors has come through so strong. I'm going to put it out there. I don't know what's going to happen, but they have been with me for a minute. And it really just came to me 2 days ago who this ancestor may be. I don't still know, but maybe maybe you can tell me who this ancestor is. Now, here's something, and this is going to be you'll know if this is for you. Your friend group, your little social circle. Maybe a little tension in there. But one of the things I want you to do is I want you to stand up for yourself. You do it with love and speak your mind a little bit. And even you start to know, is this where you belong in this friend group? Or is it time to maybe step back a little bit? Like, are you still in alignment with these things? Or is it time for you to invest some more things in what you have going on and what you want out of life? Just think about it because your ancestors is bringing this up. I also want you to take some time and spend some time alone in your visions and your dreams. And I want you to follow your intuition because you're going to have a profound insight. And it's just going to change your view, not just of your life, but how you see the world. And speaking of the world, I see the ancestors, and there's hundreds of thousands of them standing around, and many of them have babies with them. But here's the crazy thing: twins. Some of you who are watching this message right now, you are carrying twins, and you're wondering, I wish my mother could have been here for the birth of these twins. I wish my father could have been here for the birth of these twins, or maybe your grandfather or your grandmother. But guess what? Before the babies are born, they are introduced through the ancestor realm, and the ancestors are the ones that welcome them into the family. And so they are there loving the babies. They are giving them the 411, the family. And so they know what they're about to be born into. And these are some special babies. So if you're carrying twins, oh my goodness, I just realized 11, the twins. This is why Spirit was speaking to me. So many of you are carrying twins. You're about to have twins. Like, this message is going to wrap it up, but there's so much more that I have here. And some of you are going to find out in the next couple of days that you will be birthing a baby. And some of you are also going to find out that you are birthing a new child. Some of you will be mothering things, and some of you will be fathering things. And I want you to know, if any plans get canceled at the last moment, know that everything is working in your favor, right? Everything is working. I want you to expect the unexpected. Now, I want to talk about this ancestor because I have got to go. I have been up so early, but after I got ready for my nighttime to just kind of ready to settle down, this whole message came through and I knew I had to deliver it. So as I was standing there, first who came through was a lot of great grandmothers. They were stepping forward. And so I knew this message had to do with the ancestor was coming in. And we're all kind of at the same time. And then all of a sudden they just kind of ways. And this very tall, lean, statue man, brother walks through, long hair, and he starts walking and he goes up to the top of the mountain. And so he's standing at the top of the mountain and he's looking around. And you know what it reminded me of? I can't think of what country it's in. It escapes me at this time. Let me know in the comments where there's this statue of Jesus and he's a huge statue in the world and he's standing at the top of the mountain. Well, he's kind of like this. And with him, there's like um, other people who, oddly enough, look like different versions of him, like look like it could have been a young version of him, like when he was in his 20s or something. And then another version of him looking like they were 30, 40, 30, 40, maybe, I don't know, years old. And then he's standing in the middle and he's speaking. But as I'm standing there and it's a group of people and we're all standing there, he has this huge smile on his face. And he says, the Trinity is here. And he's given me the sequence of numbers, 99. So I'm thinking 2025. So this must have been someone who passed away in 2025 because this is a 9 year. If you take 2 plus 2, don't get me to doing the math. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. So they must have passed away this year. And they're saying, tell my people that they are with me now and we are well and that I love them. So whoever this was, I may seem odd, but whoever this person was, they made a big impact on the world and life. And interesting enough, I seen a flag. It didn't look like an American flag because it was in the distance. And usually when I see this in a vision, it lets me know that the person was from somewhere else. And I didn't stay with it too long, but it was so peaceful. It was so beautiful, so loving. And he just had the biggest smile on his face. And he told me right before he was leaving, yeah, I'll tell you about that. It's kind of funny. He starts dancing, or it looks like he's dancing. It's like he's hopping on a foot and doing some sort of dance. And he says, me lived a good life. And he says, I'm one with love. And I see one star shoot in the sky. That was the younger one. I see another star shoot in the sky. And then he stands there, he smiles again, and he shoots into the sky. So this is the vision that I had for this ancestor, whoever this ancestor was. Wow. They must have made a significant impact on the world. And that was kind message. They didn't say it, that I felt like they were saying we should all do that in our own way to help one another, love one another as well. And then all the other ancestors started coming in close and they wanted me to tell you, talk to your ancestors, talk to your loved ones. If it's your children who have passed on, if it's your mother or your father or your grandmother or your grandfather, if you call them in now, they will speak to you. And they're here to offer guidance. Quiet as it's kept, they don't just come back. Look at this. Can y'all see that? It says 12, 22. I don't know. It just called me. I just want to tell you that. Because right now, some of you are going to have some things that come up. Don't let it catch you off guard. Know that everything that's coming up, it's in the alignment for your greatest and your highest good. I want you to speak your truth, right? And I want you to put your needs first. And I want you to get some rest. And by the way, those of you who got upcoming doctor's appointments that's coming up, you're going to have a positive outcome. But there are going to be some day-to-day changes you need to start making. And you know what those changes are. You're going to know what those changes are, and you're going to make those changes, right? And so don't be surprised, because if you're listening to this, you are a chosen one. You are for sure. And your vibration is high, and your awareness. If you just have people coming up to you and they just want to tell you a secret that, and I only say secret, not because it has to be all of that, but it's something they wouldn't normally share with people, but they feel safe sharing it with you. Yeah, no, right? They feel safe sharing it with you. So pay attention to your dreams and your visions. And even when you're having deja vu, know that the ancestors are speaking directly to you and your spirit guides. They're really here to offer you guidance. But remember what I told you, 8:08. Do it before 8:08 p.m. Do it. So if you hear something unexpected, know that spirit is just kind of you that little tap on your shoulder to pay attention. Get plenty of rest. And you may get some beautiful opportunities, because for some of you, it's going to be the shock and awe. It's going to be some beautiful opportunities that come your way. Use your discernment, right? Because for some of you, you're going to have to take a risk. Yeah. You'll know when it's the right time. You're going to know. So lots of creative breakthroughs I see coming from you. Lots of healing. Some of you will be taken back to when you were a teenager in love. Somebody may introduce you to somebody and boom, you two just have that connection right up. Take it nice and slow. Know that this is a fertile time. Lots of twins, so don't be surprised if you get that message that you're going to have twins, or you're going to be a father of twins, or even a grandfather or grandmother, because twins are in the air. Low-key, babies are in the air, period. So have those conversations when need to, but stand up for yourself. A lot of you will be adjusting to things, but don't push with what is unfolding. Expect the unexpected and put your needs first. I want you to understand that Spirit, God, the universe will support your change. And I want you to know that growth through sudden shifts is still grace in motion. So you can still have your grace in motion. So if this message found you, it's because Spirit heard you first. Let what resonates, let it just echo through your body. I want you to feel it. Don't rush it. Just kind of feel it. And when the ancestors speak through your dreams or through moments like this, they're not asking for perfection, because Lord knows I don't have that. They're asking for presence, right? For us to just be present. So before you go, this is what I would love for you to do, is to leave your reflection. I want you to share what sort of stirred, or what you remembered, or what you're choosing to trust at this time, because I know you are. That's why you're here. And the reason I'm saying that, because I remember a time in my life when I heard someone's words, read someone's words, and your words might be the light that somebody else needs at this moment. because we're all tuning into the same frequency. One message, one breath, and one soul at a time. So I want you to stay open. I want you to stay aware, right? And listen. Spirit still speaking to you. Yeah, still speaking to you. And I'm going to get my blankie and I'm about to go. I just can't wait. Hope that whoever this ancestor was, this message reached them. If it, I'm just going to leave it there. I could dive deeper, but this is all that's needed at this time. Peace and love. Ciao.